Hey travelers, welcome back to another episode of Canadian Star Wars Outpost. If you're new to the channel, my name is Greg, and I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe to help let YouTube know I'm making okay videos, and kind of gives me an idea that I'm making okay videos. So we're going to try something new today, and I picked up a box of Star Wars Unlimited cards. So this is the Spark of the Rebellion. I don't know a lot about this game, but from what I understand, this was the first released. So we're going to open up this booster box and see what cards we get. Let's get to it. Alright everyone, so this is the booster box. So this is my first time really ever diving into a TCG. I mean, I used to play like Lego, a little bit of Pokemon, but I never really got into Magic. So correct me if I'm wrong, if I use the right or the wrong, pronunciation or grammar on certain things, but it's my first time opening this, so let's crack this guy open. So these booster boxes are a little bit tougher to find in Canada. I'm a little bit late to the game. This game was released in March. I believe these were the first booster packs to come out for this game. But yeah, I was a little bit, obviously it's August, so I'm pretty late to the game, but this game was released in March. So at least in Canada anyways, there's been a little bit of a low supplyage. These were really hard to find. I actually had to go across the border to Buffalo to pick these up, but I got a couple packs or a couple booster boxes in Buffalo and came back over. So this is just my first one. We're gonna open this to kind of together and get an idea. So in each booster box we have 24 booster packs. There's gonna be 24 packs in here with, I believe, 16 cards in each booster pack. So I believe this comes with a little display for stores who are just selling booster packs on their own, which is kind of fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this over to my left here and just open one pack at a time. But yes, there's 16 cards in each booster pack. So let's just kind of get into it. This is my first time kind of opening this stuff, like I said. But what we'll do is I'll kind of give you some. What we're going to do actually is I'm going to separate the cards somewhat. So I'm not going to sit here and go through each card. We'd be here till next week, but we'll kind of pile them in a certain way and see what we get. So, from my understanding, there's 16 cards in each pack, and each pack is going to start with one leader card. Now, I'm still new to this game and still understanding how this game works. I am playing online, so there is a site called forcetable.net /SWU, where you can kind of play against computers or AIs to learn how to play. So that's what I've been doing. So, but with these packs, there's 16 cards in here. From my understanding, you're going to start with your leader card. So this is my first leader card, which I got IG-88. So I got a nice IG-88 here, leader card. So we'll put that here. And followed behind every leader card will be a base card, which would generally in the game be your health for the game. There are many different kinds of bases, so start with a nice Cloud City. We'll file that here. And then after that, following each leader and base card, you're going to have 9 commons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those are your commons, and then everything, as you can see, you can see it on the bottom there. On the bottom right says what condition or rarity of the card. So this is a common, and from what I understand, there are 5 different kinds of rarity for this game. So we're going to place our commons here. So generally it goes common to uncommon to rare to legendary, to showcase. So common to uncommon, to rare to legendary to showcase. So after your 9 common cards, you're going to have 3 uncommon cards. 1, 2, 3 uncommons. And after that, so this is going to be your rare or legendary card after this. So I have a rare, regional governor. And then after your 16th card in each pack will be a foil card. Or foil meaning a premium or a, you know, with a shiny kind of finish. So we have a Pathfinder, which is common, but from what I understand, there are different kinds of cards in this kind of set. So with each set, there is common or regular cards and hyperspace cards, from what I believe they're called. And I think that just kind of determines their rarity or specialty. So this looks like it'd be, seeing as you're comparing to the other cards, have a black edge. This is more of a shiny kind of non-edge. I believe this is a hyperspace card, but someone can correct me if I'm wrong. So we'll put our hyperspace cards up there, and then we'll keep our kind of other foil cards down here. So that's the first pack. Now, like I said, not super into this game yet, and still learning, but I do like the graphics of all the cards and what's kind of coming with each, just kind of the portraits of each card are, really enjoyable and nice. So what we're gonna do is just kind of open each pack. Like I said, if I was to go through this, it would take forever, but we'll kind of just talk a little bit less as we go through this. So new leader card, so I've got Sabine Wren, and a new base. And then we'll have our 9 commons. 9. Our uncommons. Alright, a Kanan Jarrus. Always gotta love Kanan. And a smuggling compartment. Now, I also don't know the rarity or the value of a lot of these cards, so I'm going to do that after the video. I'll go through TCG Gamer or TCG Player, my mistake, and kind of see the value of each card, and I'll kind of point out the rare ones if I get any rare ones. But that's our rare card, and an Ancient Callus as our rare card, as our foil. But yeah, so from my understanding, when buying booster boxes, you're almost like gambling. So I mean, it depends what you want to do. I mean, these are obviously, from what I understand with deck building, is there are different kinds of decks that you can build. So I mean, there's booster boxes, there's buying individual booster packs, which I just don't think is the best way to do it. And then there's starter decks, which would have everything you need, but they're preset decks, and then you get like the game board and to play properly. Oh, nice. So our new leader is a nice Boba Fett card here. In the Dagobah Swamp. But yeah, so there's, this is all a gamble. So it just depends. Like if we were just opening booster packs to see if you find a rare card to sell it and make some money, and make some monetary value off of them. But from what I understand, there's only really good cards or like really legendary rare cards in 1 in every 12 booster boxes. So it is quite the gamble depending on what you're trying to do. With these sets. Alright, Admiral Akbar. That was my rare card. Yeah, so I mean, it's a little bit of a gamble, so I know there's people online selling these booster packs for outrageous, not outrageous, but higher monetary value. Or you can take the risk of buying a booster box and opening it and hoping that you have one of those really expensive cards, and from what I saw, the most valuable card. Alright, Jyn Erso. Yeah, the portraits on these cards are really nicely done. But from what I understand, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so you can either like buy them, in hopes that you're gonna find that card. And like from what I understand, the most rare card to have is the Boba Fett. As of right now, again, I haven't really gone through TCG Player and found all the rare cards yet, but that's kind of my understanding. So for me, like opening this is, you know, I'm not super into this game yet. I hope I do. I hope I, you know, get the excitement for it and kind of go from there. But for my understanding is that, you know, this game, we'll see how popular this game gets. I mean, it seems to be picking up in popularity as we go on. But yeah, as of right now, these sets are very rare to find in Canada, so I hope the supply and demand kind of picks up a little bit with the value. But oh, nice, yeah, a nice Emperor Palpatine card. Definitely cool portraits. And another Death Star. But I believe as of right now, as of August 9th, they have two sets. So there's the Shadow of the Galaxy, and then Spark of the Rebellion. So, and obviously, I think the Spark of the Rebellion obviously is set around kind of the Rebellion era. That would kind of make sense, but I'm not 100% sure. And then from what I saw, card-wise, Shadow of the Galaxy would fall under after this timeline, so into like the Mando, into the new era. Another IG-88. Stay normal leader. And this is new. Catacombs of Cadria on Jeddah. Yeah, but from what I understand, again, very new player to the TCG world. But from what I understand, you get a lot more. You know, it depends what you want out of a booster pack, right? Like, is the idea here that you're gonna, you know, pull that one valuable card and, you know, and hope kind of you get something really good? Are we hoping that, you know, at the end of the day, we, you know, like, the thing is with booster packs, you just get an unlimited amount of cards, right? So, you know, and you can split these with your friends, because I believe, so I paid, when I went over to Buffalo, sorry, I forgot to kind of put that in. So I went to Buffalo, I paid $200 Canadian for this set, which, again, I've seen kind of prices all online, all over. And we got a nice Jabba the Hutt Hyperspace card. And these, like I said, these graphics, like, these portraits are really nice. But yeah, I mean, you can split them with your friends and kind of do like polls that way. I know a lot of people do that stuff. I ended up paying, I actually picked up 4 booster packs, 2 Spark of the Rebellion and 2 Shadow of the Galaxy. So we'll see what I pull out of these. Kind of intrigued to see what happens. But yeah, really just depends what you want to do. Are you looking to share the value with your friends and build decks and battle each other, and, you know, doing a booster, you know, booster box, is that the right way to go? Because again, for a lot of people, $200 is a lot of money, right? So it just depends what you're trying to, you know, accomplish. Or are you trying to build these decks and get the best cards available, or are you just looking to play the game? Because if you're just looking to play the game, maybe a starter deck is the way to go, because then you just have your set decks already, and then you can just start playing once you understand the idea of the game. Now, for myself, I don't understand the rarity of pulling hyper. Like, I don't know what the ratio would be from booster box to booster box, or from pack to pack. I know someone else has the better stats for me on there, but how many hyperspace cards did you pull in a booster box? I'm not 100% sure, and it looks like we got another hyperspace card. So we got a nice Zeb hyperspace card here. Yeah, so that's not too bad. I mean, I've only opened, as of right now, opened 6 packs so far, and we've pulled 3 hyperspace cards. So we're kind of like 50% right now. So I mean, my ratio is not bad. But from what I understand, following the community of this, TCG game and how it works, and booster boxes are a rare kind of, or a big gamble, which I think I was saying before, because at the end of the day, I've heard some booster box openings are not good. Like, some people just open pack after pack after pack. Oh, Echo Base. All right, I love Echo Base to Hoth. But again, a lot of these, a lot of people who are super into TCGs and buy all these booster packs, and especially by yourself, can be a lot of money. You end up spending a lot of money and you don't get the pulls out of them that you're looking for, you don't get the cards you're looking for, or you don't really get anything, right? So it's a big gamble. It just depends what you're looking to do, and I think that's why a lot of people do, the parties of splitting, or splitting the cost of a booster pack and kind of opening them together, and getting a more of a fair share out of them, or the value. Like, even if you were to split this between 4 people, right, $50 a pack, that's not too bad, because you could pull some cards that are worth, I've seen some cards online posted for $500 on the Facebook communities and stuff like that. So I guess it all depends, right? So another Dagobah Swamp. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it really comes down to, is like, what are you looking for out of these packs? I'll be honest with you, I probably haven't opened a TCG pack since, I was 15 years ago, maybe, when I was younger. Alright, Greedo. See, I think the other thing too about TCGs is, you got to understand what each card does too, which takes a lot of, time to go through each card and understand what you're kind of looking for. Or, especially for building a deck, right? Like, and that's the thing too, I haven't played enough games yet to understand the strategic part of it yet, or how to build a certain deck a certain way, right? It's all new to me. So, and we got a new card, so Chopper Base is new to me anyways. But yeah, I think it really just depends what you guys you're looking for when you buy these sets. Oh, that's cool. The Fifth Brother. Nice cool card. And another wolf. And obviously, I think I was piling these on the wrong pile. I'm glad I caught that now before I got too out of hand. So I actually got 2 rare cards here. Oh, I got a legendary. Alright, I got Luke Skywalker. It's my first legendary card. Cool. Although I've been talking a lot through this, so I won't be surprised if there's other legendary cards, but from what I understand, this is my first legendary. So I'm wondering, when you're pulling decks, does it go, your leader, your base, your commons, your uncommons, and then a rare, then a legendary, because you get a couple rare cards. That's my legendary, and I got another hyperspace card, a Gorilla Tac Pod, which is a common, but it is a hyperspace card. So now, what's our ratio at? We're about, it's 24, we're at 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, we're almost halfway. I think we gotta be at least 10 packs, so we're about halfway. Almost halfway after these two. But halfway, 4 cards, it's not bad. We're looking at like probably like 45% of pulling a hyperspace card. And I got 1 legendary, which isn't bad, so Director Krennic. Nice leader card. Now I've been playing online for a bit, and I've just been playing with the main Vader deck from Spark of the Rebellion, which I believe is in the starter pack. But I don't know. It's very interesting to see. You know, I played against the Luke pack and I played against the Mando pack, and just what the abilities are of each card or each set or each deck. Like, you know, there's definitely times where I'm stuck and don't know what to do, or have a hard time trying to base my moves off my next move. But I watched a couple of YouTube videos too. I think that's kind of the best way. I mean, obviously, again, I'll call it again. So there's forcetable.net /SWU if you want to play online against bots. But and we got a nice I had no choice. Good old Lando. But yeah, it's a good place to start kind of playing, or you could always start or understanding how to play anyways, or you could always go on YouTube. Currently, I think it was San Diego, I could be wrong, but there is a tournament going on either currently or a couple weeks ago, and they have all the matches set online, so you can kind of get a grasp of what the players are doing there. Alright, Chewbacca. My first Chewbacca. Man, 9 defense, not bad. Another Cloud City. This is Capital City. Yeah, I don't know, there's several ways to learn how to play the game, and so we'll see. Hopefully, you know, I'd like to play a couple people or play some people online, or maybe they'll come out with like a PlayStation version, or they got Magic on PlayStation, I'm pretty sure. So Yoda. Saw Gerrera. Not bad. Nice, another rare card. And we're going to finish this one with another foil. An A-Wing. Alright. Yeah, there's several ways to learn. It looks pretty straightforward and still kind of, it's just the tactics, right? It's understanding how the game works and what decks you need and the build. So. And if anyone has made it this far through the video, I appreciate you very much, because I am definitely a rambler. Pack of commons. Yeah, this pile of commons just stacking them. But I guess when you're looking at 9 commons a pack over 24 packs, it kind of stacks up. So Reinforcement Walker, Starwing Scout, Lieutenant Childson, Bennu, or Bendu. Bendu. I watch Rebels, don't judge me. I know some things. Director Krennic again. It makes me wonder though, opening this many packs, even just as my first booster, how many copies I have of certain cards. I think that's my 3rd Director Krennic, this just in this booster box. Another Zeb, but not as shiny as the Hyperspace Zeb. So that kind of shows you right there, so I'll kind of just stop for a second just to show you the difference. So I think that's kind of that's where you're looking for Hyperspace versus normal. So Hyperspace obviously don't have the border and nice kind of more looking shiny cards. But as we go on, the hyperspace cards have become less and less. But the foil cards are still nice. I really still like the shiny cards. So, although one thing I do need to buy is some card protectors, or I'm not sure the exact name of them. Sleeves? Is that what they're called? Alright. Moff Tarkin. It's a cool leader unit. Yeah, see, like even this has got to be my third or fourth capital city so far. But yeah, it just kind of makes me wonder the value of certain cards. Or like, yeah, what's the ratio of finding a really rare card? Heard it's 1 in every 12 booster boxes, which it kind of makes me, I kind of want to hit on this point. I kind of forgot to point out, but I really don't think it's in anyone's best interest to just buy booster packs on their own. I mean, I don't know any better. I'm new to this world. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Nice rare card. It makes me wonder, why did they go with, maybe because it's Spark of the Rebellion, but why did they go with Old Ben and not General Kenobi? I forgot my point again. I got distracted by Obi-Wan and his gloriness. I think I was talking about the rare cards and the boosters, or how many they come. Oh, I was mentioning, yeah, I don't think it's in anyone's best interest to just buy booster packs, because if you're looking to get monetary value, I mean, if you just want to buy cards, I mean, go for it. It's your money, do what you want. But I think that's kind of the idea, is that, you know, if you're looking to get monetary value out of these cards, it would be not in your best interest to buy just booster packs, because if a legendary card is in 1 in every 12 booster boxes, that would mean your chances, if you're buying booster boxes that are missing booster packs, you're kind of killing your chances even more to find one of those super rare cards. Force Lightning. Legendary. Alright, so I think, yeah, I'm actually going to run through my rare cards and see if I kind of went and got any other legendary cards that I didn't notice. And I got another legendary foil Luke, which is actually really nice. So I'm actually going to put that aside because that is a legendary foil. So let's just take a second here and go through these really slowly and just see if I put out any other legendaries. Which will take me a second because there's not as many of them. Okay, rare. Isn't done. And then did I pull any legendaries in my rare pile? Nope. So I'm kind of, that's good. Good news for me is I've somewhat been paying attention. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8 packs left. So we are past the halfway point of this booster box. Honestly, pretty happy so far with a couple pulls. I got, again, I bet you there's some people who are gonna watch this and see some of the cards that I pulled already and be like, oh damn, or like kind of jealous, and I have just like, I don't know the value of these cards yet, or just what's the pull. I mean, obviously I think Luke is a good card to have, but I'm probably, it's kind of making me laugh that there's probably people who are like, oh man, that's a really good card, and I'm just here taking it all in one step at a time, not seeing the huge value in some of these cards yet. But yeah, to get back onto my normal point, I just don't think if you're looking for monetary value, I don't think you should be looking for a, if you're gonna look for monetary value, I just think you avoid buying booster packs on their own. I think you're just kind of making it more of a struggle for yourself to find those rare cards. But that's just me. You do what you want. It's your money. But I think as time goes on, if I get into this, I might enjoy actually looking at these cards a little bit more and kind of the portraits and the artwork and all the effort that the makers put into these kind of cards to make them accessible for all of us. Command. Oh, another legendary card. So we'll put that there. And another common foil. You can get a lot of common foils. So again, we're way past halfway, and just to kind of show you the ratio here, I only have 4 hyperspace cards. Grand Inquisitor. Very neat card. But yeah, I think that's just kind of the big thing. So it just kind of shows you the ratio for itself, right? I've only pulled 4 hyperspace cards. I got a couple legendaries too, so I'm not going to completely say that it's a letdown. I think this pack, from what I understand, from what I'm looking at, I think I have an okay monetary value with some of these cards. But I definitely think there's people who have better pulls. Tarkin Town. I got a rare base. 3 damage to a damaged non-leader unit. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna put this over top of the bases because it's a rare base. And a Vanguard Ace. Nice foil X-Wing. I always wonder too when it comes to making these packs, like, is it just like a group of TCG players who, you know, are like who comes up with the art and the portraits and puts all the work into this stuff? See, that's what I mean. I feel like I should be taking a little bit more appreciation into these portraits, because someone had to come up with the concept and the idea of each of these. Although I'm still sitting here kind of laughing to myself about pulling certain cards and maybe having certain cards that people are like, oh wow, you're getting excited about, and I'm just kind of just sitting here going through it. Well, I think this is my second ghost, but always appreciate the ghost. K2SO. My first K2SO. A nice normal rare card. Oh, look at young teenage baby Luke. Don't get cocky. 4 packs to go. I just kind of love, all things Star Wars, to be honest. So that's the reason I kind of jumped into this. Like, I feel like as I start to collect other things and see if I enjoy them, there's always, I find the things I really do enjoy. So Hot Toys being one of those things. Do really enjoy the Hot Toys collecting. There's just no other figures out there like it. They're pretty spot on. Oh, I got another hyperspace card. Good to see. And a legendary. Change of Heart legendary. And Stripe True. This is an event card. It is a common, but definitely a cool looking card. This is a neat card. I'm holding that way off. Sorry, I'm way off center. Sorry, everyone. Makes me wonder too. I mean, I hope most of you probably know that I'm filming 100% of my videos on my phone, so sometimes my centering is off, so if I had shown a card and it wasn't centered during this whole thing, I apologize. So, we've got, after this, we have 3 left, so we've pulled 24 booster packs. As of right now, we've opened 21 of these packs. So if we just pull the calculator out real quickly, and we did 21 packs divided by, what do I got here? 5 hyperspace cards. So as of right now, we're sitting at, oh, sorry, did that math backwards. We're sitting at about 20%, 23% of pulling a hyperspace card. We got Han Solo, my first Han, I think. think it's my first time. Another Echo base. But that just kind of shows you. That's cool. I like this. Short troopers are cool. I like the looks of short troopers. It just kind of shows you, you know, the chances of pulling a super rare card, right? If I'm only pulling hyperspace cards at 25%, sorry, I got ahead of myself. If I'm only pulling hyperspace cards at 23%, you know, that just kind of shows you the rarity of certain cards and what you're doing. Cantina, that's the word. Katina Bouncer. Count Dooku. Just a rare, eh? I feel like you would be a legendary, but what do I know? 2 packs left. Alright. Let's hope there's a super rare card in here. So I think I've easily pulled like 6 Jin Ursos, I think. I do like the short troopers, man. It's the second one I've seen. Really catches my eye. Another Kanan. Oh, I think I've been. Oh, I just piled that on the wrong pile. Sorry, quick intermission, everybody. Oh, I did it on my first pull. Look at me. Not bad. Another rare base. Play a unit that costs 6 or less from your hand, give it ambush phase. Nice. Again, don't know what any of that means because I'm still learning the game, but I'm sure that's an advantage somewhere. Alright, so that is a whole pack. This is my last one. It's a lot of rare cards, man. This pile is stacked. That is a stacked pile of rare cards. IG-88. So we didn't get any hyperspace leader units. So we got 24 unit cards, leader unit cards, and not one hyperspace. I've seen them. I know they exist. I believe they exist. I've seen a couple packs been open online. The 7th Sister as my last rare card, and another X-Wing foil card. Alright, so that's all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and go through TCG Player and see the value or the monetary value in some of these kind of more hyperspace cards, and maybe this legendary loop over here, and see what we get out of them. A couple legendaries. I pulled 5. Not bad, not bad. Alright. I will be right back. Alright, everyone, welcome back. So I went through TCG Player and I pulled out the cards that have the most monetary value. At first, I didn't really look at the legendary cards, so I kind of thought my pull wasn't that good. I actually did alright. So, just to kind of give you a background, so there's 16 cards per pack. Times 24 packs, so I pulled 384 cards. Out of 384 cards, I pulled 7 cards that have a little bit of value to them. So just to kind of give you the background, I mean, I was going through this. Your common cards are worth about 15 to 20 cents. Your uncommon are about 30 to 40 to 50 cents. Your rare cards are probably 50 to 80 cents, and then from there it kind of splits off. So if you have hyperspace kind of cards, they bring more monetary value to certain things. So actually I'm going to move this down here. So out of the 384 cards, I pulled 7 cards that have some kind of value. Alright, so your legendary cards are sitting more between I mean, it depends on the card, obviously, I don't know that much, but it looks like a lot of the legendary cards hold a value of about, I don't know, 3 to, 3 to 10, 10 to 15 bucks, depending on the card, but again, hyperspace also increases that value. Now, all these prices from TCG Player are in American pricing. So when I looked at these, I didn't feel like I did all that good, but I'll run you through these 7 real quick just to kind of give you an idea. So start with Force Lightning here. So Force Lightning, just a normal card, not hyperspace, just a legendary card, sells for about 10 bucks US. Now that's market price, you may not get that much, but about 10 bucks US. Our command card is about $18 US. Our change of heart card is about $7 US. These two were my bigger cards. So actually, Luke as a legendary card, from what I saw, is actually about $34 American. And I have one that's a foil. So I don't know. Again, TCG players, please chime in, put in the comments. Obviously, I would assume that if this one is marketing around $34, that a foil card might be a little bit more valuable because it's shiny and has that extra sparkle to it. So not a bad pull. And then my 2 hyperspace cards that have value. Again, I did pull 5 hyperspace cards, but the 3 hyperspace, the 3 common hyperspace cards I got are worth about 80 cents to 2 bucks. So they're not worth that much. So just to kind of give you an idea, so this is an uncommon card, Zeb at hyperspace, valued at about $1 US. And the Jabba the Hutt is about $6 US. So all in all, I actually think my pull wasn't too bad. At first I thought I didn't have as much, but as I looked into it, I did have a pretty good pull, I think. I think this is a pretty good pull for a deck. So again, these cards cost me about 200 bucks Canadian for that whole pack. I got 384 cards for 200 bucks, so even if you do that math, that's about $1.90 a card. You're looking at about $1.90 a card I paid. But I did some pretty good pulls. So if you do the conversion rate, my total was $110 of value right here in US dollars if you were to get the market price. So I'm looking at about 150 bucks a pull, which isn't bad. I don't think that's too bad. I could almost make my money back on the whole booster box. So I'm pretty not bad. Pretty happy with that. So that's it for everything today, guys. Thank you for joining in. If you're still in the video, I very much appreciate you for sitting around this long. Again, I would appreciate a like and subscribe, and I will be opening up another booster pack pretty soon, so stay tuned. Ciao.